Dunks, man. Classics. Read those. What's good? It's your boy Coach T, and welcome back to the Mud Talk Radio channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because if you're into fashion, sports, life, and culture, then you're into this channel. Let's go. So I'm back again with another video today, man. You know what time it is, man. Listen, shout out to all the new subs, man. I think the last video I talked about being over 550. We talked about 500 not too long ago, and now we done crossed 600, man. So shout out to everybody that's supporting the channel. Lately, I've been trying to do my best to mix in the reviews, right? Because we talk about life, we talk about culture on this channel. So when we talk about life, man, you know, I want to get out and vlog. I want to show you guys what I'm up to on a day-to-day basis, like what's going on with my family. You know what I mean? There is a personal connection when you come to the Mud Talk Radio channel. There is a human side to this thing. So it's not just like sneaker review, sneaker review, sneaker review, and a lot of stuff being released. We talked a lot about how July was a reach back month for a lot of people. Different things coming out. Nike, the sneakers app did a bunch of different things. They released some stuff, did some early access, they did some shock drops. None of which to me was for any heat. Most recently, the Red Cement 4s. We'll talk about that on another video, but a couple of the drops just weren't my speed. So what I decided to do was to reach back, also to get out and find out what's out here. Because the best thing for me, and I'm gonna be real, bro, I'm gonna talk about this really quick. Every time I go to a sneaker store with my wife, some kind of way is something dope sitting on the shelf. Like if I go by myself, and number one, it might be something dope, but it probably ain't my size. But I guarantee you, if I go with my wife, if she's in the car, if she don't even get out the car, I'm going to find something dope. And that's what happened the last time we went into a sneaker store. And this is what we found. Got it right here, man. So as you can see, it's a Nike Dunk box or a classic Nike box, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's in focus. No really hype. I want to say maybe it wasn't any hype behind this shoe on a lot of people's end, but for me, it was really hype because I love the colorway. But unfortunately, it was a women's release, so I could not get it in my size. Again, I wear a men's size 12. So if you've been following the channel, that's my personal size. So certain releases, certain things that come out, I can't get it in my size anyway. But today, we got a Nike Dunk for you. What Nike Dunk is that? You're about to find out right now. Box reads, Women Nike Dunk Low, Sale, Cacao, Wow, Coconut Milk. Man, that sounds like a food item or something for real, but that's what's inside the box. As you can see, hopefully you can see that. That's a 9.5 right there. My wife and my daughter wear the same size. Unless it's a shoe my wife really don't want my daughter wearing, then all of a sudden they don't wear the same size. But 99.9% of the time, they wear the same size. The women 9.5 right here. And you about to see what these beauties look like. A true first reaction to this shoe, because like I said, when I saw it, I held it up at the window. My wife was in the car. She had pulled up in front of the store. And my daughter, for those of you, some of you may know, my daughter had ACL surgery a week ago. So she's been on crutches, slowly working off of the crutches, but she was in the back seat and I didn't want her to get out. I was like, let me go in there and see what I see and I'll let y'all know. But I held it up to the window and it really was for my wife, but my daughter, all of a sudden got her crutches and got herself together and got out the car and swore that these shoes were for her, not for my wife. That's a story for another day. But this is what we got right here, man. Get that receipt out of there. Man, my initial reaction, like, I love this colorway, bro. Like, I love this colorway. The Cacao, wow. You know what I'm saying? Nike Dunk Low, man. That's beautiful, bro. Like, one of the best colorways I think this year, like hands down. Like it's so clean, so neutral. Again, a lot of people talk about the Sail midsole. Looking, I don't have no beef with the Sail midsole on this shoe. It is a phenomenal look. They calling that the coconut milk, I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't, you don't even call it sole. Let's go coconut milk on this one, you know? This is a phenomenal shoe. let's get into the actual details of it, all right? All right, man, so initial reaction is the leather on this shoe, again, it's spotty. There's different leathers, like from the toe box. It's not that plastic, leather that we've been getting on a lot of the, the Panda restocks. I think that's why they keep putting them out. They're finding a way to get rid of all that cheap leather by coming out with all these different colorways. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that's fact, but I know my last pair of Panda Dunks that I bought, again, they're like Air Force Ones. I keep telling you, it ain't about the hype on the Pandas no more. You get you a pair because you can wear them every day. It's like a pair of Crocs, a pair of Yeezy slides or something you can just throw on and you can go. That's what I like about the Pandas. But the quality on these isn't as bad as my last pair of Pandas. I would say that the toe box is a decent leather here. The side, decent leather. The best leather I would say is probably like right here. I don't know what you want to call this. It's right when you put your foot in the shoe. Again, I'm not about to get super technical, man. It's the human aspect when you come to the Mud Talk Radio channel. I'm keeping it a buck. I have not been hoarding sneakers for 100 years. I will tell you though that the leather right here is pretty decent. All right, on the back, pretty good leather. As you can see, you got the Nike right there in white. All brown sole, man. You gotta love that, bro. You gotta worry about that getting dirty. Unless you step in some gum or, something pretty bad, or you slip in something wet, kind of like I almost did on my last vlog video where I was in the mall and I stepped in something and I didn't know. But for the most part, you got the brown sole on here. That's really dope. And just to kind of continue around the shoe, that brown, that white, that coconut milk, very, very simple colorway. You got that super, super clean brown right here on the tongue with the Nike logo. A white, I don't say that's a white tongue. Yeah, that's a white tongue. And then you got the brown laces in here. I'm not sure if these came with an alternate pair of laces, but I will pull out the second shoe and we'll take a look at the second shoe real quick. And no, apparently it did not come with an alternate pair of laces. Tell me how you guys feel about that. I think that, let's go ahead and get both of them real quick. The reality is, man, I don't know if this shoe needed a second pair of laces. The brown is clean for me. Like some people may say, hey man, I might want some white laces, but I feel like if you put the white, you're going white here, then the white toe box, then the white on the side, maybe some sail laces would have been dope to kind of, pull out that midsole a little bit, that coconut milk as they call it. But I'm cool with the brown laces. Again, this is not a personal pair. If they did an extended size run to where I could have got, a men's 12 and whatever that is in women's, I think that may be a 14. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I couldn't get these. I feel like they should have did this because this is a dunk that men would love. If you got small feet, I'm pretty sure you went and copped these, and I ain't mad at you because this is a fall shoe. This is a winter shoe. This colorway is just fire. Tell me what you guys think about this. I think it's a dope shoe. All right, man. So let's get into the pricing of the shoe. Retail price for this sneaker was $110, I believe. And let me make sure, man. I checked my receipt. Bet, yeah, $110 plus tax. So a little under 120 bucks is what I paid for this shoe. I believe if this was like 2 years ago, this sneaker would be going crazy right now. The colorway is just ridiculous. I can't wait. There's gonna be so many women. Like I look up to a lot of women in the fashion industry because of how they put outfits together, how they, take advantage of color blocking and things of that nature. But for the most part, this sneaker is going to be styled by my daughter, probably, and me, because when we go shopping, she always loves my input. And that's one thing I love about having a son and a daughter. It's dope when we go shopping because they both come to me at times with, hey, Dad, what you think about this? Dad, help me find some pants for this. And my wife, of course, she helps my daughter with a lot of other stuff when it comes to clothes and stuff that I don't know nothing about. But when it comes to jeans, just overall how to put a fit together for when it comes to streetwear and stuff like that. I love the fact that my daughter actually comes to me about it. So I'm interested to see how she's gonna put this together. Will this be a shoe that she wears on the first day of school? I don't know. I think it should be a candidate for the first day of school. That's my personal opinion. But 110 bucks retail right now on StockX. I'm seeing them at around 140, 143, $145. So there's a little bump on the shoe, but if you do like I did, man, I found these sitting on the shelves. They only had one pair on the shelf. One pair, and it happened to be a 9.5. They didn't have them at any other location except for a location all the way in Charlotte somewhere, and they only had one pair. So this came back, these shoes came out back on July 28th, I believe. And so they were released on the sneakers app. I wasn't able to get them. I tried, didn't get them. But I will tell you this, if you can find them, go get them. This is a dope pair. You're gonna regret that you didn't go and grab the Nike Dunk Low Cacao Wow coconut milk, man. You ain't gotta say all of that, but that's what it say on the box. All right, so you saw the shoes, man. You got the pricing. You heard about styling. You heard about the quality, man. What I need you guys to do right now, if you're still watching this video, make sure you smash that like button for me, man. Hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy content like this, you're going to watch content.
Subscribe, like, comment, hit that post notification.
Oh yeah, you heard it first and foremost.
Go hit the like, go subscribe, go all that.
All that, man.
Like that.